I'm Mahima. I'm the founder of Talking Street. The website is talkingstreet.in. It's a street food discovery platform that helps people find exciting and interesting street side food, street side eateries, hole in the wall joints that are reasonable to eat at and very, very local. So that's something that I find a lot of people are very interested in. I've I've got about 9+ years of work ex across different FMCG organizations. I worked at Unilever for 3 years, and then at Tata Global Beverages for about 5 years, and then at Britannia for another 1 year. Mostly on the branding and the marketing side, where I was trying to handle new product launches, understand what consumers are saying, translate their needs into products communication, and then roll that out into the market and see the reactions of people who we were targeting. So that's something that I'm very passionate about. The mission of Talking Street is to delight users by helping them discover the best of street food in a city. So the intent is really to have users come on to Talking Street, figure out what, where is it that they can find the most local, the most sought after, the most street foody kind of food in a particular city, because each city in India, fortunately for us, has its own nuances, it has its own specialities, and it's always nice to go and try those specialities when you go to a new city. Even for local residents, like for sometimes for me, I want to try that perfect akki roti that you can get in a particular part of Bangalore, or the ragi roti, which I will not be able to make at home, and you there's a whole delight, a whole charm, a whole mystery to eating it in a particular small joint that is there in a particular street. So that's really where Talking Street is headed. Street food has a lot of dimensions, like a lot of things. So there's the whole part about the street food vendors, and we want to try and help them also, up the ante in terms of what they serve and how they serve it. So they have their own specialities. Sometimes they can do with a little bit of help and guidance on things like hygiene, how do you present the food better. So we want to work with the street food vendors to help them on that side. Then there are, of course, our users. They can also fall into, a couple of brackets. So there's one set of users who are really just there for the charm and the magic and the, the fun part of street food, for whom we want to present it in a way that they find it very easy to locate the best of street food around them. So if they're, on a map, they can see where they are, and they can see what are the places around them to eat at. Then there are also others who we know might want to just find more affordable, reasonable food when they are out on the roads. So if you think of salespeople, you think of other people who are visiting different parts of a city, and they need to grab a bite quickly, this is where they should come, so that they can find more affordable, reasonable food very easily. That's really where what we are trying to do with the whole concept of plotting street food on a map, and our small vision to change the world. At Talking Street, we define success as how much delight we provide to our end users. So whenever I talk about street food, be it to somebody I'm just describing the company to, or to a vendor who I'm speaking to, or to friends, their eyes always light up. So I've always seen most people be very excited about the concept of street food. It's something that maybe it's ingrained in us as Indians. We've grown up eating on the street. We see so many people selling so many things on the street. So Delight really is trying to, get those people the right information so that they can go and experience the street food. It's always, and street food somehow seems to come with its own set of emotions. So there, whenever we think street food, we remember the good times we've had with friends when we were in college, or sometimes when we were out with family and we just stopped at a particular place and we had this golgappa eating competition or pani puri eating competition, or we just hogged on pav bhaji on the road somewhere. So it's really about combining all of those experiences, stringing them together, putting them in one place for people to experience, share, relive, So that's really how we define success. And when I look for people, when I try and see, what is it in terms of organizational culture that Talking Street should embody, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of delight. It's a lot of food, of course. It's a lot of, really going out there, meeting these vendors, hearing their stories, hearing what excites them, what doesn't. So I want the company to be a place where people really get together to have fun. They enjoy what they do. They believe in very strong principles of ethics, honesty, being true, presenting the data exactly as it is, not applying layers. So that's really the core of the organization, and I hope to attract the right kind of talent, which will live by it the way I do. What we're trying to concentrate in on is to really build a product that's very seamless, and that involves two parts. So the first part is really about what the user experience is, which is in terms of how the product is designed. When somebody comes onto the site or the app, what do they experience? Do they find the outlets they are able to? Are they able to search and get to the outlets they want? So that's one part of it. The other part is actually in terms of the content that we have on the site. So when we choose an outlet, it's not just a listing, it's actually a curated set of outlets that we've got there. We apply a few criteria, like is it hygienic, is the food really good, and is it popular? So those are the three criteria that we believe will actually ensure we've got the right outlets covered. Once we've got those outlets, we put very simple information about them, give a little bit of a background to who the vendor is, what is his story, what are his challenges, when did he set up, and things like that. A little bit about what you should definitely try over there. And one thing that we have received a lot of positive feedback around are directions to that vendor. So how do you get there? Because these vendors don't have a particular location, and you need to actually help people navigate to them with some directions and signs and landmarks that they can use to get there. So those are the important aspects of delivering a really good experience. The other side, like I've mentioned, is what we're trying to focus on the street vendors also, and see what is it that we can do to actually make things better for them. That's the other area of focus, and we're also evaluating if there are some government agencies that we can work with to help bring that about. We're trying to challenge the notion that delightful food experiences are always linked to a fine dine restaurant where you go and you're served in a very neat, hygienic environment, and the food is plated and it comes to you. So there's that part of food that we know is exciting, but there's this whole side of standing on the road with the traffic around, with the dust, with the street food vendor actually serving multiple people at the same time. There's a lot of joy in that, and we're trying to really build that as joyful an experience as the fine dine experience really is. So we're trying to change people's perception also about street food. The whole idea that people, they think that it's unhygienic, it's not right, you'll get diarrhea if you eat on the streets. That's not really true, because if you pick the right street food outlets, the ones that are popular, the ones that the locals swear by, those outlets will invariably give you fresh, tasty food day after day, hour after hour. So it's really about ensuring that you've done the homework on what are the right places to eat at, and street food eating could be as delightful, if not more, an experience. And it's gastronomically delightful because the food is really nice. It's a cultural experience as well, because you're on the road, there are so many people around, you're really soaking in a city when you are on its streets. That's the best way to experience a city as a traveler, and that's really what the motivation behind starting it was as well. So that's what we're trying to, that's the small change we're trying to bring about as Talking Street. There's no direct competitor as such for Talking Street. So no one has taken the concept of actually trying to plot street food on a map and make it available for people to find. there are other companies that do the same thing, but for, fine dine restaurants and bigger restaurants, or at least proper establishments, places that might be smaller but have a proper establishment. No one has really gone after the street food vendors who stand in a corner, come in at 5 in the evening and leave by 10. They set up their stalls. So that's something that's very unique to Talking Street. And I think that's where the delight really is. That's why people come on it and they are wonderstruck, they are excited, they write to us saying that they really like it. Entrepreneurship is a very, very exciting journey. So and if you've been working in a corporate, it's actually nothing like you've ever done before or ever thought that you could do. It it helps bring up skills, emotions, feelings, expressions that you never thought you possessed. That's been my experience. So I've done things that I didn't know I could do. I've felt so low on days that I never thought that I could feel that low. I felt so elated at times that I never felt, I never thought that I was capable of a lot of things that I've experienced and done in this journey. It's tough because it's very uncertain. You know what you want to do, but there are going to be a lot of things that are going to come in the way of that, and you have to look at each thing and put it aside, saying, okay, if not this, let's try this. And that's really where your resilience, your perseverance, and all those qualities get built. And I think those are qualities for life. It'll Entrepreneurship is going to change you the way you've never probably thought anything can. So it's one thing that I think that everyone should experience once in their life. It's really a life changing experience.